First up right now at 11 o'clock, we do start with some developing news. Homes and businesses forced to evacuate after a huge fire broke out here at a recycling center in Willimantic. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Mark Zinni.
And I'm Erin Connolly. Plumes of smoke could be seen billowing from the Northeast Recycling Center around 4 this afternoon. Channel 3's David McKay joins us live now from Willimantic with the details. David.
I actually scrapped my first car, a Buick LeSabre, when I was out of college at this same junkyard back when I was, in my early 20s. This is right next to Gamache's Barber Shop, right across from Napa. You've got Olympic Restaurant down the street. There's a lot of small businesses in this area, so everyone was paying very close attention. Billowing smoke could be seen for miles around Willimantic, and residents sent these photos in to Channel 3.
I was watching TV, came out and seen smoke. Smoke, flame, and heard a couple explosions, and the fire truck came.
The fire started around 3:30 this afternoon at Northeast Recyclers on Boston Post Road. The flames originating on the Quonset hut in the scrapyard out back.
They use that for starting to take apart the cars before they go in the crusher, removing the gas tank, reclaiming the gasoline. Since the fire was so close to the Natchog River, DEP was called in to evaluate, make sure runoff from the fighting of the fire didn't make it into the river. Residents south of the facility were also temporarily evacuated. A lot of risks in terms of tripping hazards, fall hazards, access to the junkyard that's surrounded by a fence, so that the firefighters did have to cut through a fence. Thankfully, no one was injured. Willimantic firefighters got help from North, South, and Wyndham Center, Willington, and Norwich. The fire destroyed the Quonset hut and 27 cars, mostly junkers. The operation in the Quonset hut does involve removing fuel from junk vehicles, and so it's a risky operation. So that'll probably be the area where the investigators will start. Almost 20 years ago, there was a similar fire here that started with a cigarette butt that got blown back into where they were working. Now, it was around 8 o'clock when the last of the fire trucks took off, but all those firefighters, or many of them, headed down the street to grab a slice of pizza at Tony's Pizza. DEP will still be monitoring this tomorrow, as well as the fire marshal, to find out an exact cause. Live in Willimantic, David McKay, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.